Welcome back to Frosty Feet Cards, where today we are going to do another blind PSA submission reveal. If this is your first time here, welcome, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe.
Hey, welcome back everybody, and if you have not been here before and it's your first time, welcome. Today we have two FedEx boxes that came back, so I assume it's going to be two PSA submission reveals for you guys. Pretty excited about reveals all the time. That's kind of the core of the channel. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoy. I got asked in my comment section last video, how do I remember all this stuff? Do I have notes? I don't have any notes in front of me. The reality is I think it's because of the due diligence of the process that everything goes through. So very rarely do I have my own cards in these submissions, maybe less than 1%. So everybody else's stuff, they go through multiple microscopic video inspections in 4K. So we talk about everything. They take a good amount of time. Maybe that's why it's ingrained in my head sometimes. I don't really know. I don't have like a good answer for that outside of that. But everything's measured as far as centering goes digitally, so everyone can see to the millimeter what their centering is. I think that's part of it. But if you guys are curious about my submission services, you're welcome to email me at frostyfeetcards@gmail.com. You know, it's just super in depth. I don't know what else to say. Everything I do is based off data. But yeah, aside from that, you guys are keeping me incredibly busy. I appreciate it. A lot of new faces, a lot of new customers on my end as well. So thank you guys. I can't just, I don't know how else to just show my gratitude except to say thank you for that. And I hope it continues obviously to grow in a good way for you guys. But either way, let's not waste any time. Let's kind of take a look, flip this thing around and go through the cards. If you guys have any questions, once again, you guys are welcome to email me at frostyfeetcards@gmail.com. So let's turn this thing around and enjoy. All right, guys, so we're going to go through this stack, I don't know, 20, 30-ish cards maybe, I can't remember, but we're going to go through everything that I do remember, and one of you guys asked me last video how to remember everything if I have notes. I don't have notes in front of me. I think it's partly just because I spent just a ridiculous amount of time with everybody's cards, go through 2 microscopic inspection videos, and then we do pre-grade assessments, expectation settings, so I think a lot of it just stays ingrained in my head. I don't remember everything, but the ones I do, I will definitely talk about. So we'll go from there. First one here is for John, I believe. So 2 boxes came back. There was this card in one of them, which is authentic only, I believe, that we asked. Jim Palmer, I believe this one we decided to do authenticate only because of the fact that the card was not in great shape to begin with. And secondly, we did not grade the auto because it was written in ballpoint pen and very, very faint. So I think they slabbed it, so we're good to go. But let's check it out. And we did. Authentic auto. There you go, John. Very cool. I don't know if you guys see the auto, but it's one of those things you just got to be just I know, more realistic about to understand, but either way, we got it authenticated, which is cool. Next one's James Wood, also for John. This card looked pretty good. I remember just a small surface blemish. Always a coin flip when you see something like that. Left to right centering was still within tolerance, but right at the cusp. So 9 or 10. And this one we got a 9. Next one is a Shohei Heritage. This is for John as well. I know you sent me one before. We got a gem already. This one looked pretty clean as well, so very likely going to be a PSA 10 as well. We did. We got a nice 10 there, so congrats. Next one, these are John's. I think there's some tops now. So these were just sub only. None of them were reviewed, so I have no idea what the grades are. So let's take a look here. So first one, gem 10. And tops now is generally pretty good to begin with. So let's go. Second one, gem 10 as well. There you go, John. Third one, gem 10. That's why we just subbed the tops now, right? Fourth, gem 10. There you go. And I believe last one here. Got a near mid 8. Oh, I can see it. Bottom right corner. So bottom right corner there's a little bit of a lip. You guys probably can't see it from this angle, but let me see if I can get it to focus. If I can't, then oh well, there you go. You can see a little bit of a flip up. So there's your 8 there, John. All right, moving on. Next one. Ronald Acuña. Next one's Kamaro. So this got to be for Anthony. I remember if I remember right, it's a pink refractor. Looked really good. Only reason to grade it is because if it was going to be a 10. I thought it was going to be a 10. And we go. Nice gem mid 10. Congrats, brother. Next one, Tumani Kamaro as well. I don't remember much about this card, to be honest with you, but it's number to 35. I know a lot of these we do YOLOs, but at the same time, I think this one looked pretty clean from my recollection. Cannot remember, but we'll find out. Purple Pulsar. Got 10, number to 35. Congrats there. Topic, I remember this one. This one and the next one, I believe, were going to be coin flips because of surface issues, very minor. Corners were actually pretty decent on these cards, on the Prism side for once. So let's take a look. First one, we got the 9. Centering's great on these cards. but small surface issue. Same with this one, number to 25, green pulsar then. I believe we were just going to rate this anyway, but between that 9, 10, and this one we got a 9. Dylan Jones, small issues as far as the corner goes from what I remember, and also light surface. I thought it would be closer to a 9 than anything, and we got an 8. So a little less than we thought. There you go. Next one, black refractor. This is going to be for Tim, Dwayne Wade, and these always have minor or sometimes more severe surface scuffs, but this one was no exception. I thought it was going to likely be a PSA 9. Got a 9 on that one, so there you go. Tim. Next one, that's Jam. All right, Mr. Cheese. Here we go. Instagram, thank you for reaching out. This is your first sub. Hopefully we do well. Kobe Bryant. This is a very cool card, very nostalgic for myself. Just grew up in the 90s. At the same time, though, I believe there was surface issues, edge issues on this card as well. Likely hoping for a PSA 8 from what I remember. And we did. We got a nice PSA 8. Next one is a Slam Cam acetate card. These are a little bit tough because sometimes there's just a lot of scuffs on these. At the same time, they always look like they have a little bit of fading. I don't remember. I don't think this one was going to be higher than the 8 from what I remember. Maybe. We'll have to double check the notes again, but see, don't remember everything. But this one, I don't remember asking for a 6, so we'll have to take a look. But first glance, no wrinkles, especially on acetate, no bends. Could be one of those classic cases of we got to sub it again. And unfortunately, we do have quite a few of those every once in a while. They come back a lot better, but this one we'll have to look again, but I don't really see anything. Maybe slight fading, maybe not. We'll have to take a look, but that is unexpected. Next one, Gallery of Heroes. This one was actually really clean, minus top to bottom centering on the front and back, just because its acetate is going to be the same. So beyond the threshold, in my opinion. So likely going to be a PSA 9. And we did. We got a nice PSA 9 on this one. Beautiful card. Next one here, Kobe Bryant, Rookie Showcase. This one, decently clean. Holograph has a lot of scratches on these cards. There's a holographic front from what I remember too. Corners were pretty decent on this one, except maybe one. You can even see a little nick right there on the white. So this one I believe we thought was going to be a near mint card with a small chance at a 9. This one we did. We got the 8. Just a very, very cool card if you grew up in that era. I did. Next one, Planet Metal, MJ. This is the 97-98 Metal Universe, I believe. And this one actually looked pretty decent. I thought it was going to land between that 7-8. And we got an 8. There you go. Next one, Bobby Witt Jr. Also for you, this one I believe there was a front surface issue on the bottom right below the serial numbered. It wasn't super significant, but it's something that is visible if you're looking for it very hard. Always a coin flip between a 9 and 10 at that point. But also the bonus on a card like this, it's very busy. So the more distractions you have, less likely it's going to take away from the eye appeal. So this one was likely going to be between a 9-10. And this one we got a nice PSA 10. So congratulations. This is also numbered to 10, so that is kind of cool. So congratulations, my friend. Next one here, Ronald Acuña Jr. He's back. He's playing well. Refractor Stadium Club Chrome, autograph number 25. Edgeware, I remember that I just took in the steam room, hung out with it for a little bit. Looked like it kind of rectified itself at that point. Outside of that, though, surface, we also had some light, I call them hairline scratches, which visible under specific angles. But other than that, I don't remember anything that could have prevented it from being at least a 9. I thought it was going to be a coin flip, though. So 9-10 on this one. And you got a nice PSA 10. Congratulations. Very cool. What is this one? Yeah, chrome autograph. So congrats. Next one, Jose Bautista. Sapphire, from what I remember. Deep horizontal scratch, middle of the card. Running about maybe a 1/4 inch long. This one was more visible than the others. Not quite a hairline, a little bit deeper, so I thought likely a 9. And we did. We got a 9 on this one. Beautiful card. Next one here is a Dipkin, also for you, my friend. This one I think you had sent me in a PSA 4. Typical, as far as this card, always has indentations on the front and the back sometimes, and also sometimes a crease that goes through the bottom line. Just the way it was kind of put into the comic books from the Simpsons set. But hoping for the best here, hoping for more than a 4. You can also see a big crease line down the middle, so it's not going to be anything higher than a 5. But I thought, at the same time, though, you know, you're really going to run between that unless they don't catch it, which if I catch it, I assume PSA will catch it. But either way, we got a 5, so a small grade bump. Congrats there. And these ones, every grade is actually decently significant, so that's definitely worth it. Next one here, this is for Cal, Jerry Rice. This one I thought likely a 9. This one had a pretty decent, it has good edges, good corners from what I remember, and centering's great too. I measure everything digitally. But the only issue was lots of micro sketches on the front. Still a beautiful card. It was worth it, the risk as far as that goes. Thought it might be landing between that 8, 9. And we got an 8 on this one. It's just a cool looking card. And this is the first time I actually seen this card. But there you go. Next is for Stod. So Stod's got a lot of the 2013 Select footballs. First one's a Tony Romo. I believe this is a red Hot Stars, maybe, number to 25. Super clean card. A couple, maybe like hairline scratches I saw on the front, but I don't think it was going to be something that was going to hinder the grade. So this one I thought a very high probability of a PSA 10. There you go. So congrats, my friend. Another one in the books. Next one, we had 2 Joe Flaccos. These were both blues. One was a lot better than the other from what I remember. One had tons of deep scratches. The other just had a couple light blemishes that we were able to just kind of wipe out. So one I thought had a good chance at a 10. The other one we were likely looking at maybe like an 8, 9. So first one here, got the blue, we got a 10. So congratulations. Next one here is probably the worst one then. It is. We got an 8 on this one. So kind of as expected. Next one's Manti Te'o. This is gold. Same year. And this one looked pretty clean in my opinion. I thought it was a good probability of a PSA 10. We got a nice 10 here. So congrats. Luke Jokel. Off-centering, top or left to right from the front, what I remember. Also a couple light blemishes as well. It was beyond the threshold of the 55-45, so we're looking likely between that 9-10. Most likely a 9 unless the grader's discretion is going to be better. And this one we did, we got a 9, and you can see the left to right significantly off the bottom borders. 9 there. Next one is a Denario Alexander. Same issue as the Jokel. Basically, mostly is going to be centering on the front. And this one we got a near mint 9. You can see the gap between there and there, beyond the 55-45, probably beyond 60-40. So beautiful card otherwise. There you go. Last but not least, another silver 22, 25. Well, 22 of 25. Sorry, Tarkenton and RG3. Beautiful, beautiful card. These we've been historically successful with. This one shouldn't be an exception. It looked really, really clean in my opinion. Sharp corners, great edges, good centering, beautiful surface. And this one we got a 10. So there you guys go. Another good one, maybe except for the Kobe Slam Cam. That one we'll have to revisit, but I didn't see anything off the first look. Everything else was pretty darn close, if not expected. So there you guys go. I appreciate you guys. I have a lot more coming back hopefully soon. PSA's been, I would say, on time, 3, maybe 4 months. SGC's been a lot slower than predicted. And then Beckett's just Beckett. They do what they do. So we'll have a combination of things coming. I appreciate you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at frostyfeetcards@gmail.com. Talk about my services, whatever it may be. And I appreciate all the new touches as far as the customers and stuff and just the questions. You guys are keeping me incredibly busy. So I cannot be more grateful for everything. So appreciate it once again and have a great rest of your day. Yeah, we keep it tight. Willie Mays, Clemente, we shining so bright. Sandy Koufax, Hank Aaron, legends never die. As we reveal the grades, we reach for the sky.